Senior correspondent John Huddy is live for us this morning with the very latest on that. Good morning, John.
Yeah, Charlotte and Mark, good morning. And one of those hostages, 20-year-old IDF soldier Agam Berger, was brought here to the Rabin Belinson Medical Center about 30 minutes outside of Tel Aviv. She was reunited with the 4 other soldiers that were taken from that IDF surveillance base on October 7th in Nahal Oz. They were released last Saturday. Berger arrived here just about maybe 45 minutes ago. I believe we have some video of her chopper touching down, and then she got off the chopper and she was taken by a vehicle into the medical center here to be reunited, as I said, with those other soldiers. Berger was released earlier today, right around 10 a.m. local time in Gaza by Hamas in another really propaganda show and display of propaganda by Hamas, being marched in front of a crowd, paraded in front of a crowd before ultimately being turned over to the International Red Cross and then back to Israel. The IDF forces bringing her and reuniting her with her family and friends here in Israel. It was a much more dangerous and chaotic scene, however, for the 2 other hostages, 80-year-old Gadi Moses and 29-year-old Arbel Yehud, who were turned over by the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, PIJ, in Han Yunis, outside of Yahya Sinwar's, what was the home of Yahya Sinwar, the head of Al-Qassam Brigade. Thousands of Gazans basically crowding in, pushing in, almost mobbing Arbel Yehud. She was in tears at one point, but they were turned over to the International Red Cross. They are back in Israeli hands. As you mentioned, 5 Thai nationals were also released, and we're expecting 3 more hostages, possibly male civilian hostages, to be released on Saturday, part of the first phase of this agreement. And really, phase 2, Mark and Charlotte, is contingent on the completion of phase 1 and Hamas adhering to the terms of the agreement. And that was a main part of the discussion between Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu yesterday. Of course, Newsmax obtained exclusive footage of Witkoff, the first U.S. official in 15 years, going into southern Gaza. He inspected the Philadelphia corridor earlier yesterday afternoon. He inspected the Netzarim corridor. We saw him as his convoy went in, came out, and then as he shook hands with some of the IDF soldiers that were accompanying him and his security team before boarding a chopper and heading to his meeting with Netanyahu. So really, at this point, getting the rest of those hostages in phase 1 and also the condition of those hostages is a major concern here in Israel. Guys, back to you.
John Huddy, thank you. And so great to see those hostages reuniting with their families. We can't play that video enough this morning. Thank you, John Huddy.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.